Yes. Along the journey, we've had different people of different walks of life. We've had actors, we've had models, we've had musicians. Have we had magicians? I'm not so sure about that. But today we have a little or big magician behind the lens. Someone behind the cameras, someone lighting up our world with beautiful photography. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the CEO of Aine Photography. With me is none other than the big man himself, Godfrey, Aine. You're most welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Welcome to my star. My name is Angel Tony Isa, Prince of the Sun, and I'm glad that you've managed to be in our show, and I'm very happy that you've been part of it. You honored that invite and you came.
Thanks again for.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
How is?
Multiple times I've seen your works.
Okay.
They are really good. You're doing well.
Oh, thank you very much. It's an honor to get such a positive vibe from a big man like you. So tell me, who is Aine?
Well,
Or what does Aine represent?
Aine is a company. It's an events company, basically in photography.
Okay.
And videography, events photography and events videography.
Okay.
So basically, we are in all fields.
Okay.
Call it like filming, like I told you, events photography,
Okay.
Videography,
Okay.
like all other aspects that need documenting virtually.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is what we are basically doing.
Okay. Why did you choose Aine? What does Aine mean?
Most of the times, people actually think Aine falls with the initials of my name.
Okay.
But besides that, there is how it happens to be in full.
Okay.
Yeah, but it evolves around media.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was a lot that was inspiring us to come up with that name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's why we happen to call it Aine.
Oh, I hear you saying we. You mean Aine is not you alone? You have a whole team of
Aine is a
people?
company.
Oh, okay.
Yes, please. Yeah. Though
Okay.
I stand to have that name as well, but Aine is a company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you located?
Now, our head offices are located around Annex Building.
Okay.
Actually, in Annex Building opposite YMCA.
Yeah.
Along Bobo Road. So whoever wishes to come around for maybe inquiries or even giving us gigs,
Okay.
they can come through.
They can come through.
Yeah. The room
Now,
is B13.
B13. Okay. Just say it again once more to the
Annex,
camera.
Annex Building, along Bombo Road,
Yes.
opposite YMCA,
Okay.
in room B13.
Okay. Perfect. Now, what inspired you to go into photography instead of, or do you only do photography anyway? Or did you start with photography and move diversified? What inspired you?
There's a lot that inspired me because, you know, with photography, you have a lot with concept art. Like
Okay.
you have a lot you want to speak in your mind, but then the best way to put it out is in photography. So you have to create all these dramatic sets. Like, let me give you a good example. The very first time when I got into photography, I had pictures of a traditional set.
Okay.
And the time I posted the time I posted those pictures, I had a client coming through telling, you know what, I like this kind of set.
Okay.
But then I wasn't posting them basically for maybe like monetary value or anything. I was just putting there work.
For passion,
like,
just.
yeah, exactly. So when someone loved the work, I felt like maybe I could do better than this. Yeah. So, but besides that, I had a bunch of works I was looking at from different people. And they were inspiring me, and I felt like maybe if I could do much more with what I was creating, basically it would come out like the best.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the best thing I have done for myself. So that's how I came up with photo. But I was more into video.
Okay.
Just that I kind of felt maybe if I could venture into photography as well, then later I would come back to cinematography, and that is like video.
Okay.
So right after that, I think that was way back at campus. Then I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, I think if I keep doing this, maybe with time I will be somewhere. So
Okay.
this is me.
And now you're very far. You're not somewhere.
It's not that I'm very far, but at least maybe
Okay.
I'm better than what I was.
Any in your profile? I know you've done lots of photography. In your profile, is there anything you can mention, like the people the profiles that you've done, so that people can know?
Well,
Is there a Bebe Cool somewhere? Is there a Winnie Nwaji or people you've worked on who you remember?
yeah,
One or two?
You happen to cover those people once
Okay.
you're on a function. Like I told you, it's an events photography company.
Okay.
Once you happen to get the chance to cover like someone's function, you like it, find there those celebrities. Maybe some have been called to perform, some are guests. So you happen to cover up their pictures. And still, you've gotten a chance to cover different people, prominent people around the country.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the best I could at least be thankful for is having my name up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least that would be the best that I would literally appreciate.
Okay.
And those people giving us gigs, the clients, they are really doing something
Okay.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and us giving them the best of our works is the best way we can literally pay.
Okay.
Yeah, pay back.
All right. While doing, you said you're not only into photography but into videography.
Yeah, I'm into video.
Could you please give us a small background to the videography part?
Now, the videography bit, it evolves right from the time when I was at campus. I had a bunch of stories I was creating,
Okay.
but then I hadn't gotten a chance to, because by that time I didn't afford the camera. Yeah, so right from that time, I think I started making, I was using phones and recording stuff. I show my friends and they would all blow up and be like, man, this is cool. I think you just need like a camera to do the best work, like the quality, advanced stuff. So when I got the camera, I had a friend who used it to borrow me his camera so I could use it, make stories, and then come up with short storylines, then like do the production and maybe post on the internet. And right after that, a few people would appreciate works. So right after that time, I decided to make something look more commercial. I mean, not this playful stuff like all the things I was doing at campus, like shooting stuff without maybe even storylines, but just having a bunch of friends in a camera. So right after that, I thought of creating a storyline with actually sensible actors, and even using other people that have been in the industry before, well knowing how they go about all that stuff. So when I did that, I apparently have about 2 short films.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had one, but then it got technical issues. That's why I didn't release it.
Okay.
But apparently I have a few that I'm actually working on. I'm even on the look for actors and actresses for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so with cinematography, that is what I have managed to push.
Any mentions of these movies?
Yeah, one is called Petwa.
Petwa, what is Petwa about in 30 seconds?
Petwa is an action heist movie.
Okay.
It's all about an aftermath of robbers.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's another one called Agramon.
Okay.
I think Agramon was released in the period of the second lockdown. Yeah, it's a horror movie. So
it's a horror.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was basing with what people go through, like a bunch of hallucinations they happen to get when they are living alone by themselves.
Okay.
That's why I came to bring up the horror movie. Yeah,
why are you a hardy guy? Because you're not talking of love. You don't shoot love, Titanic, Romeo and Juliet, Petro the robbers. Then there's the horror.
No, love is good, but somehow I feel like maybe I don't have much experience with love. And
are you serious?
yeah, I mean, I may not have that kind of experience.
What do you mean you don't have experience with love?
Making a screenplay for a love story.
Okay.
I don't know what you had in your mind.
I don't know. I also wonder if you say
so, but that is what I'm talking about. I mean, besides that, I have so much love for action movies, horror movies. I mean, that is my movie genre. I love them. So I have a bunch of action directors that I look up to, even horror directors. I mean, there's a bunch of workload in that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
So do you feel the Ugandan industry is lacking something in horror?
No.
In that genre? Because the truth is most of the dramas involve family, love, drama, rom-coms. So do you think you've discovered something that the Ugandan market is lacking?
Actually,
in horrors?
The Ugandan market is okay. I don't know whether you're being specific with horrors or maybe you're making it general for the rest of the film industry.
Horrors.
Horrors. I think most of the times why people run away from making such movie genres is because somehow they feel like maybe the effects of the movie or the visual effects of the movie may not be up to the standard.
Okay.
And they kind of feel like it will make them, like it will downsize their work.
Okay. And talking of visual effects, do you use green screen? In your
Currently,
shoots?
in my movies, I was more of practical effects.
Okay.
Rather than green.
Yeah,
I mean, the green
screen.
screen is good, but the only problem I have with it is, okay, we have people who are good at visual effects here that would actually pull out something great.
Okay.
But the only challenge is some are very expensive. You may not afford them for a very small project that you're working on. And the other challenge is you may not know who is who. I mean, who is in this position, because most of the guys haven't actually marketed themselves to the point of knowing, oh, this is the run-to guy. Yeah, so that is the thing.
Okay, cool. We've got enough information about your photography and videography. You've told us about the works you're doing. Finally, before we go to the next section, you know we have 3 segments in this show. First is this, and then the second I'll ask you a few light questions, and the third one. So in this segment, the last questions I'll ask you, any challenges you faced so far in Aigo photography and videography? What challenges have you faced?
Of course, like every other business, I think the challenge that comes first is financial stability. For every business or any company, you'll find it's a financial bit. How much they may not go into the details to explain to you how the flow is, but then that is the case. Besides that, there is a lot involved. I mean, a lot of fraud on the internet. You see, take pictures of the client, you post them, people love them, and then there is this buffoon who comes out of nowhere, uses your work, and maybe posts somewhere with
Why would they post work which is not theirs?
Someone
do
can
they use
create
it
a
for?
fake page, then posts work that actually doesn't belong to them, and right after that, they take the money. They take in the money in your name. And So what we don't have, like in the industry, is something one would call copyright.
Oh, copyright.
Yeah, you even be there, and maybe even a TV station has used your work.
Okay.
And they haven't consulted you. They have posted it. So those are a bunch of challenges that you come to face in this industry.
And you've faced it a lot.
Yeah, several times, but you have nothing to do.
Okay. Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've just heard from Aigo the nitty-gritty about his industry, specifically the photography and videography. Now we're going for a short break, and when we come back, let's leave the formal side and get personal with Mr. Aigo right after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Angel Tony Asa, Prince of the Sun, and here we are, Meister with Asa, and we're having a big man himself, Mr. Aine Godfrey Aine of Aigo Photography. You're welcome back. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Yes, please.
Of would you rather? Right. Would you rather go to the past and meet your ancestors, or go to the future and meet your grandkids?
Well, I guess I would rather go to the future and meet my grandkids. I mean, I would want to see my generation.
Okay.
Yeah, at least
the future generation, not the past generation.
No, the future generation. I would love to see my lineage. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
So you'd want to
because at least for the past, there are some that I've seen.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, I would love to see
the future, those you haven't seen.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Would you rather have more time or more money?
Well, it doesn't make sense having more time when you're broke. Especially when you have the money, then you can create the time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
But if you don't have if you're working for the money, you have to rest 1 hour or 2 hours, right?
Let me give you a good example. If YouTube wasn't paying you, you wouldn't be making this video. So basically, this is money we are talking about right from here.
Where is the money? Where is the money? That dollar.
The money
You're
is
speaking
there.
the truth.
Yeah, that is the point. So,
would you rather end hunger or war in the world?
I think it would be hunger somehow, because you're talking of hunger as in people getting hungry.
Yes.
Yeah, hunger. I mean, even on the streets, there are a bunch of people that are always there, like day one, day two, and they don't have what to eat.
Okay.
And of course, you can't feed all. But if you're given an opportunity, then basically that is one thing you should consider.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd rather end hunger than war.
Because even when you're in war, I mean, you would still need to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather put on a suit or jeans and a t-shirt?
I think
If you were told to dress like that every day, what would you rather put on?
I would put on something that makes me comfortable.
And what would that be?
Casual. I mean,
Just put on your jeans
yeah.
and your t-shirts and slay.
I mean, suits. People would look at me like I have money.
Oh, come on, you have a lot of money. I mean,
no, I mean,
why not?
the suits draw a different perspective about.
Okay,
someone. Yeah.
okay. And finally,
Yes, please.
would you rather end hatred or... Okay, let's stop that. Let me leave that. Okay, Mr. Aigo,
Yes, please.
if you had a chance to wrestle or to wrestle with someone, would you rather wrestle Golola or you'd rather wrestle a policeman?
I think a policeman, it would be more of committing a crime, and Gora, it would be money.
I mean, so Golola, it wouldn't be a crime.
No, it wouldn't, because that would be an arrangement.
Okay.
But then police, I mean, who would want to attack a man with a gun? You guy.
He'll just blow you up.
Definitely. Give the space to come close to him. I mean,
Before you reach there, he just blows you like Petua.
exactly.
Okay.
That is
Okay, cool. So this is it for Would You Rather. We're just going to go for a short break, and when we come back, I'm going to ask you just 5 questions to find out about your internal life again. Right after the break, we shall be back with the last segment of the show. See you then. Every nice thing comes to an end, and finally we're coming to an end of this amazing encounter with the big man himself, Mr. Aigo. Now, welcome back, Mr. Aigo. Now, I'm going to ask you again just 5 quick fire questions. Answer them in the shortest time possible.
Yes,
First thing you do in the morning when you wake up?
I praise God for giving me another day.
Okay.
And then there is showering and
getting ready for the day.
Yeah.
Okay. What makes you happy at an instant?
Usually it's I think first is someone appreciating my work.
Okay.
That is one, and the other thing would even see other people cheering up, having a good time, being happy.
So if someone criticizes your work, you get pissed?
No, I don't get pissed, but I take it in. I mean,
okay, you take it in.
Yeah.
Does it make you happy as well?
Actually, it does, because it gives me more courage to do the best.
To improve where you didn't.
To do
Okay.
better than what I did.
What makes you pissed at an instant, makes you so mad at an instant?
Oh, I think it's poor communication.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be, even someone lying to me. I mean, why would you lie to me?
They rather tell you the
I'm
truth.
known
always.
that I'm not supposed to be lied to, but then I don't like the fact that someone I've associated with for some time.
Have you ever lied?
Of course, in business, who doesn't lie?
Okay.
Yourself, I was supposed to be here by 12. What time did we
You give
start?
it. Okay. All right. Who is your role model in the Bible? Do you read the Bible?
Oh yeah, I read the Bible.
Okay, who is he? Or who is she?
Okay, to me, my best role model is Jesus Christ. I mean, we look up to him. We do our best to be exactly like him.
Be like him.
Yeah.
To be a savior. So you can die in the cross. You can be nailed as well. You can be nailed in the cross because I mean you're looking up to him. So if you got nailed, it is what it is. If you don't get it, then you better get it. Okay.
Yeah.
And finally, if you had to write a story, what would the title be?
A story about
Anything.
my life or anything.
Anything. You
I
became a
think
poet now and wrote a story. What would the title be?
The title would be, okay, if it's my story, like a biography, it would be Who I Am.
That's the title.
That's a secret.
Who I am.
That's a secret.
So it's who I am. That's the secret.
Yeah. So it
Wow.
would put much emphasis for someone to go and
To
read.
read
The book. Yeah.
and becomes a bestseller in Uganda. It is what it is.
Funny enough, I'm not a novelist.
Oh, but we're imagining now. Okay.
Maybe if I had a ghostwriter, that would work.
You would. Okay. Maybe it would also change into a movie later, right?
Yeah, sure.
Probably. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've just heard from Aine, and now I'm going to give you just 1 minute or something like that. Look into the camera and talk to our people. Speak to them, but while you're concluding, don't forget to tell them to subscribe to our amazing channel.
They really have to subscribe
Okay,
to my
please.
stuff. Well, I really want to thank the team, my staff, for hosting me. And once again, I want to call upon a bunch of people to go and visit their social media platforms. There are a bunch of exciting stuff. And once more, I wish to call upon everyone to come through. Like he told you, we are a photography company and videography, and of late we're actually even working on a bunch of short films. So whoever has more interest in acting and you really love, like you have more passion for acting, you can visit us our social media handles, Aine Photography, and yeah, you can send us a message. We will definitely have to respond to you immediately. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you so much for hosting me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my star. There's a lot of more exciting stuff. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Alas, we've come to the end of this amazing encounter with the big man himself. I'll say that every time. Mr. Aine Godfrey. Aine from Aine Photography and Videography. See you on the other side every Friday. Don't forget, we show our content at 7 p.m. right here on My Star with Asa. Thank you very much and see you whenever we can. Ciao, adios, I'm done.